Over the last years, you will have heard the phrase, the best camera to shoot on is the one that's in your pocket, quite often. And the way cell phones have been evolving, that's more and more true all the time, especially when it comes to social media content, your YouTube, TikToks, Twitters, Instagram, Facebook, that sort of thing. A cell phone is just sitting there and it's ready to shoot with, and you're going to get fantastic footage out of majority of phones out there today. But they do have some drawbacks in the form factor. Because of the way that you hold a phone, it's sometimes difficult to get a steady shot. You accidentally cover the lens, that sort of thing. And there are some things you want to do that just need a little bit more stability and a better way of using your phone. Being able to hook a microphone onto it, for example, maybe a better handle. There are gimbals and things out there, but they're a little bit cumbersome to use and you can't always pull them out of your pocket and set them up in a real hurry. They need specific software to run, that sort of thing. As you can see, trying to hold it like this and shoot and get your fingers around and stuff, you're going to move the phone quite a bit just while you're using it. So I decided that I would go out and have a look at several different companies and see what sort of solutions they offer for this, and I came up with something really cool from SmallRig. First of all, there's this box which contains a camera cage for the phone, and then also a top handle that I thought I'd add into this mix as well. So what I'm going to do now is unbox these, put them on the phone, and show you how they can help you get a better shot. I've also got a small microphone that I'm going to be able to use as well, which is going to give me directional sound on the phone, another thing that can be problematic. So let's start by opening up the box here and seeing what's inside. It's got two packages in here. They're not very well packed because I've already opened them up and played with them. But let's have a quick look and we'll see what we've got. First of all is this cage here, which the phone just slots straight into, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. The second part is the side handle, which goes onto the side of the cage and just gives you a slightly more steady way of being able to hold the phone. The third component is this top handle, which I'll just slide out of here. Here's the top handle, and that just screws onto the top of the rig. I'll show you how to do that once we've got the phone in there. Like all of the SmallRig stuff, of course, it comes with the Allen key, the tools you need to put it together and use it. So let's open up the rig, which is just pushing this lock button on the top. That opens up, and the phone simply slides straight into there. Just line up the cameras, make sure you've got them in the right corner, push the phone in, close the door, and there you go. Importantly, with the phone rig, all the buttons on the side work and operate the phone the way they should do without being a hassle. I know some cases it's really hard to push the buttons once you get the phone in there. The side handle is really easy to mount. It just slots in here, turn that screw and tighten it up, and there you go. You've got a handle on the side of the phone, so that's really good. The main thing the handle does here is it moves the place that you're holding the phone away from the center of rotation, so now it's going to be a much more steady shot simply by having a handle that's away from the center of where the camera is. The next thing to add onto here is the top handle. Now this is just a standard 1/4 inch thread, and there's two of those in here so it doesn't twist around while you're using it. So what I'm going to do is just line two of those up here, and just going to start by screwing those in with my fingers, and then with the Allen key I'll just put that into there, spin that around and tighten those on. So there you go, I've got the phone all rigged up in the cage. There's plenty of mount points on here. As you can see, I've got the side handle well away from the center of rotation over here. I can put another handle on this side if I want to. I've got the top handle here, so it's another place to hold it and just another way of being able to move it around smoothly. I've also got a cold shoe adapter up in the top here and another one on the side that I'm going to mount a microphone onto in just a second. One more thing I thought I'd point out with the side handle here is that underneath it there's this neat little slot here where the Allen key can sit, and that's magnetic so that it's always available if you want to move it around or adjust anything. The final piece of the puzzle, of course, is this neat little aluminium tripod, also from SmallRig. It's got a great ball head on the top of it here, and of course a quick release sled on the top, and I can just take that sled there off, and I can mount that onto the bottom of the cage just in one of the 1/4 inch thread slots here. So I'll just do that one quickly, slot that in there, give it a couple of turns. That's in nice and tight, and then that can just slot into the side of here, tighten that up, and it's all on a tripod You can also use this as a bit of a selfie handle if you want to do this type of shooting. As you can see, plenty of ways here of holding the rig to get the type of steady shot you want to do. Able to access, control everything you want to on the phone. The last thing to do is to add a microphone onto here, so let's do that. I've got a LensGo DMM1 microphone. That's just this neat little thing here. It's nice and tiny, lightweight. It hooks up with a TRS to TRRS cable. So TRS is tip ring sleeve and tip ring sleeve. That's the difference between the two, and the reason I'm using a TRRS cable is I'm going to be hooking it up through the Apple Lightning to 3.5 adapter, and that happens to work best with TRRS. In my experience, you get good balanced audio and no connectivity problems. So now I can go ahead and hook these things up to the rig and the camera. Now there's 3 places on here I could hook up the microphone. There's a cold shoe adapter right on the front here. I could use that one. There's also one here on the side. I can hook it into that. Or there's the one on the top here, but this one here is a little bit too close to the top handle. I could nudge the top handle sideways across, but it's a little bit awkward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the one on the top of the top handle here, because it's a little bit further away from everything else, so it isn't going to pick up any noise, and I just tighten that one into there. The other advantage in using this top handle one is just this little safety clip on the side. You've got to pull that down for the microphone to come out, so if you've got an expensive mic, it just can't just drop out of there. Another advantage in this one up here is that if you need to put the wind muff on here, I've just got a foamy at the moment, but you can also get a dead cat for this one. If you wanted that up here, or you've got a bigger microphone, then that's not going to show in the lens down the bottom here either, so you're not going to get that in your footage. Now on the phone I've got the Lightning to 3.5 adapter that I need to hook in, and I've also got the cable that goes between that and the microphone. Now there's a little bit of trick to doing this one. You need to plug this into the microphone first and then plug this into here, and then you can plug it into the phone. If you plug the adapter into the phone first and then plug the microphone into the adapter, then the phone won't see the microphone and it won't work. That's just one of those idiosyncrasies about this that you have to know about and live with. And so here it is. We've got the phone in the cage, we've got the side handle on here for a good grip, we've got the top handle on here we can use as well, and we've got the little tripod that we can also use as a selfie stick kind of thing. So you can run it this way if you want to and talk to yourself in the street. You can turn it around and get a really good shot of other things happening with really great control because of the side handle. We've got the top handle that will let you do a few other things as well. If you need to move it around, it's just another option, and it's all ready to go. Now if you want to build a rig like this for yourself, I've put all of the links to everything you need in the description below. All of this stuff here is from SmallRig, except for the microphone, which is from LensGo. You can see that right in there. All of those links are down below. Do click on them, go check it out. There's heaps of other stuff on the side as well. Don't forget, also click on this link here so you can subscribe to the channel and not miss any videos that I do. And you can watch this video and this video as well because YouTube made them just for you. And I'll see you in another video soon. See you later.